Hello, today I'm presenting the development and verification survey of Human Resource Development Program in engineering, utilizing e-learning system and project-based learning in engineering with the cooperation of Japan and Thailand for the new normal after COVID-19. Our team consists of me, Sanan Srakaew, Chumpon Ponvichai, Prapong Prisha Prapanwong, and from Japan, Yasuhiko Tsukiyama, Kazuyuki Motohashi, Akira Mochizuki, Kusu Ohara, and Mako Shirusu. First, I will give a brief overview of King Mongkut University of Technology Thonburi in Bangkok. The university is considered as a medium-sized university in science and technology area. We rank first in Thailand, and we ranked fourth in Thailand in terms of the overall comparing to other universities in Thailand. And also we rank 1,000 plus in the world. We offer a bachelor degree, master degree, and doctoral degree. The number of the programs at KMUTT, we have bachelor degree around 52 bachelor degree programs, 68 master degree programs, and 33 PhD programs. The undergrad students is around 11,000. For the master students, it's around 2,000, and PhD students around 500. And the number of faculty members is 850. The supporting staff is 864, and for the workers, for the paid workers, around 500. We have around 30 faculties in the university. As the COVID-19 broke out early this year, all schools and university locked down since January the 4th. And the number of the confirmed cases in Thailand were rising since then. Throughout the semester from January to May 30th, all the students, all the classes were offered online. So even now, the number of cases every day rising to 20,000 per day. And at the moment, in September, we still around 15,000 every day for the new cases. So with these situations, our team will come up with some new ways of learning. So as the policies of Thailand industry changes to Thailand 4.0, the promising area of the job markets will be in digital technologies, auto technologies, and the healthcare technologies. And if we look at the job offering during the first half of 2021, engineering job or information technologies, IT job, including the manufacturing, that will be around 30% of the jobs offered in our countries. So we are trying to get our students to learn with the engineering foundations IT literacies and try to produce our graduates into the market. And with the collaboration with Japan, KMUTT, and the Japan team came up with a new way of online learning. We capture the trends of the technologies, as Japan is the leading country in terms of technologies. So we collaborate with Japanese professors and personnel using what we call the monosukuri method in learning. And we offer 4 modules, including the technology development course, technology management course, career development course, and project-based learning course. So these 4 modules offered to the 3rd-year students. We had around 36 students joining this teaching and learning. So we start off with the technology development course that students learned from the online materials about the new technologies, the current technologies in Japan. And then students are free to give the ideas, the concepts, apply the concepts to practice by managing the team projects. That will be in the what we call the technology management module. And with the career development course, we gave the students the new ways of job hiring and the market needs in Thailand and in Asia. And then students came up with what the future plan for them. During these courses, we had almost like once a month with the face-to-face communication with the lecturers and the students. And after 2 months, the students will give a presentations of what their findings and what they plan to do as a team, for their what we call the final projects at the end of the semester, the 4-month semester. So during the period of teaching and learning, students will freely talk or consult with the advisors. We had 6 faculty members to supervise 36 students, and they can share, they can learn, they can give feedbacks, ideas, and so on. In the group, we use the Microsoft Team as a platform to collaborate. And also, we had the platform from CFox, which is the company who built the online learning platform. All the materials, the grading, the marks, the scores are posted on that platform. Okay. And we, in the platform, we introduced the economic growth in Japan, and also some of the concepts to do the marketing research, and also the some of the new devices like the IoT devices developed in Japan. Students learn how those devices were used in the real market, the real manufacturing process. And they learn from the case studies in Japan. And also, they gave them the process of development, starting with what the monozukuri means. Monozukuri is the Japanese word, means hands-on learning, make learning into practice. Okay. We start off with the conceptual design. Every team will put together what they have learned, what their findings are, and make a conceptual design. By way of quality management, they came up with the proposal around a month after the semester start. And we had the face-to-face communication around week number 4, according to this timeline, which is the weekly slot. And the students will study for 4 consecutive weeks in different modules. And then they came up with some face-to-face communications. And in the week, the 9th week, the half of the semester, they came up with the midterm presentation of what they are going to do for their final presentations. So the presentation will be more likely to be the a practical view of the real life problems using the new technologies and the trends, the new trends of technologies in Japan. They came up with different interesting projects and to give, to give during the half of the semester. And we expect them to give a final presentation at the end. And this figure shows how we using the rubrics to assess the students. We have 6 professors and also a teaching assistant. We have 4 teaching assistants to help in teaching and learning. And the domain of assessment, we assess the ability to define the challenges, ability to plan, and skills, including the communication skills, affinity, and so on. So these are our team, professors, and also the team of teaching assistants. Okay, we discussed, the students gave presentation online, and we helped them creating the projects. And the result were very promising. Some of the projects gave some very new ideas in using the IoT devices for the aging society. The students had given some presentation and some demonstration from their simulation, their projects, some data analysis, and also some databases. They use their knowledge including embedded system, IoT, web application design, the database system. They put together all of this knowledge to make the real life practical problems. And the result from the learning, we look at different domains. For example, the originality of the technology that they use, innovation of technology, the method of research and development, business model planning, and also superiority to the competitors. So when we plot in the two dimensions between the R&D and the originality and the score, the midterm score will be around 35 out of 50. And the R&D score also around 30. At the final presentation, the students had gained ability and has some experience, and they catch up very well in doing in the final presentation and the final project. They came up with a higher score in terms of the presentation score and all, as well as the R&D score. And by the number of students, most of the students will be at 30 out of 50. That will be most of the students catch up in that area. And we have some of the team evaluations, and the average of the team will be around 40 out of 50. And in terms of the 0 to 5 score, all of the domains that we assess the students came up with around 4 out of 5. For example, the ability to define the challenges is around 4.1, and communication skills is around 4.1. Some of the domain like the originality is not that bad. It's the lowest. It's around 3.6, 3.7. So overall results, most of the students, almost all the students were happy, were able to give the presentation, were able to capture the concepts and made the concepts to the real life or practical problems, practical project. And in this figure, we try to look at individuals in the 3 areas in terms of the technology development, the career development, and the PBL. We have 5 students who achieve to the target values of all courses. Okay, and others were distributed in some of them. Most of them be able to learn, capture all the knowledge from technology development and management course, also the PBL. But some small amounts, maybe 1 student who cannot catch up with the PBL projects. Like 1 student cannot, perform well in the PBL course or even in the career development. So in terms of the overall evaluation in this figure, almost all students were able to achieve their goals in the 3 areas. The plot in the upper figures at the 2 figures, the upper part, we can see that all the students are all the student score will be close together. That means the deviation of the ability, the assessment is very just small and then or insignificant. So most of them, or maybe all of them, let's say all of them, almost all of them can achieve their goal. Okay? So for the requirement of the highly skilled engineering personnel, we can say that the monosugary methods through the project-based learning can have the students or can lead the students to learn even with the online platform during the COVID-19 situations. So this is somehow a new way of learning during the social distancing or the online learning platform. With these concepts, we can have students to learn and develop their skills to the fullest extent of their own in their home, let's say. And I think the group or the team project can help them to collaborate via the online platform as well as the online meeting and collaborations. Finally, as a team, we like to thank the Office of the National Higher Education in Thailand and also the Japanese government that made our goal success. We can say success in terms of the new way of learning. That's all. And I'd like to thank everyone for watching. And this is our contact information. If you may have any questions, you may direct the questions to this contact via the email or via phone. And we also have our website project as shown in this figure. Thank you.